Namaste, Jai Bharat. The Bharat Pakistan skirmish is paused. Operation Sindoor is paused, not stopped. Like what many people saw, my Prime Minister has very clearly said that is only paused, it's not over, because we know that this shall be ongoing for quite some time until Pakistan stops proxy terrorist war. As I suppose that they have a terrorist core in their army. They're especially and exclusively meant for the terrorist activities. That's something novel in the military history. We have defended our nation, perhaps much more than what anyone could have expected, not simply us. But our defense was largely based on technology. And technology, which was not borrowed from anyone else, by and large, our technology was our own. That means our men, scientists, soldiers, other bureaucrats, those who are in authority, administrations, and political will, they did sweat. We have been taught in the forces that the more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. Perhaps that must be a dictum in many places as well. So our men worked hard with dedication and with visions, and on the basis of what we have, that's our Sanskriti, our knowledge tradition, we call it as Dharma, on the basis of Dharma. We already knew, all people in Bharat, right from childhood, knew about the concept of Dharma Yuddha that we learned from Mahabharata. Dharma Yuddha, you're fighting for righteousness, you're fighting for justice. We are not fighting with hatred, we are not fighting with dislike. We don't dislike or disrespect any other, not only human being, the entire cosmos. We don't disrespect the entire cosmos. On the other hand, we offer out our respects through tributes and prayers. So our defense and our technology was essentially based on Dharma. We have been very fortunately, our scientists have done wonders in being precise. Our precision has become really precise. We, on the first hand, struck exclusively the terrorist camps. That is the greatness of our men who worked behind, scientific or others, whatever. Their precision became unmatched, struck precisely the terrorist outputs, counted, selected, calculated, precise, almost alike at the same time. Then, of course, we've given a message to Pakistan that we only want to destroy the terrorist outfits which you promote and preserve and protect and maintain. If you don't react on this, then we wouldn't go for any further. That message was very clearly given, but then they can't help it because their entire society is built upon a hatred. Right from childhood, hatred is taught to them. Hatred towards Bharat. For whatever reasons they fancy, which are really spurious, they hate us and they move on hatred. Of course, they don't have technology, they don't have weapons, they don't have anything of their own. They either borrow, that's it, that's the right word, but perhaps no other word should suit. They simply borrow and depend on others for whatever they do, but nonetheless, they have this very not so good habit of being very boisterous. That's there, that's a normal thing which everyone in Pakistan does. That I'm not going into the morals. I'm just trying to speak about our morals. That's we fought Dharma Yuddha. It's defending with ethics. Using technology with ethics. Ethics is a European word that's not at all a substitute for the concept of Dharma, but for want of another time, I'm simply using the ethics, understanding fully well that doesn't carry the entire connotation of the concept of Dharma. But I would use the word Dharma for better. In any case, I would like to use that more. So our technology is for Dharma, our defense is for Dharma, our actions are for Dharma, Our operations are for Dharma. Look at the very name given to the operation, Operation Sindoor. And one can imagine, if you have any idea of what Bharat and our Dharma is, that the Operation Sindoor means a lot. It's a lot. It's a very highly connotative concept, Sindoor. It means a lot. So we have given also that name. So our technology, our defense, our military operations are all based on dharma. It's not for destruction. It's not out of hatred. It's not out of even vengeance. It's not even out of revenge. A punishment is given to people, those who earn that. See, punishment has to be understood as a negative reward earned. It's not that we or someone else is delivering punishment to you. It's a punishment that rightly belongs to you because we have earned it through kukarmas, as we say in Sanskrit, to what kind of activities you are. You earn that punishment. So that punishment shall be delivered. We are only acting as instrument for justice or instruments of righteousness and naturally instrument of dharma. There is nothing like intrinsic. Well, on the other hand, we look at the society of Pakistan. They have this intrinsic hatred towards Bharat and the Hindu. Of course, they have been taught to hate Hindus. They have been taught to hate the Jews. They have been taught to hate all kinds of people. I don't know the details, but they are being taught to hate even the various other sects within their own religion. So for us, religion doesn't make any difference when we live as people of Bharat, citizens of this nation. We belong to all kinds of religions and we do coexist without any conflict or contradiction for a long, long time. And had been this is the case, and that continues. So our defense is a defense for Dharma because we have had the history in Mahabharata of fighting for Dharma and fighting no matter who is, with no malice in mind, no hatred in mind, no dislike in mind, no wish for destroying them. That's why we don't disturb women, children, and those who are not having weapons in their hand. We don't attack those who have no weapons in their hand. This had been our Sanskriti, our culture, our Dharma. So I think the world can learn from what we do. We don't go upon revenging people. We punish them because they have earned that punishment as a negative reward. So our defense and our technology are used without malice to anyone, without dislike or hatred to anyone. Our defense is based on dharma, and dharma yuddha shall be sharp, can be very strong, can be even devastating, but dharma yuddha is dharma yuddha. We don't carry anything in our minds towards hatred. It's absolutely nonsensical for us to think in terms of hating something, because the moment you hate, the hate is there in your mind and you carry hatred in your mind and that destroys you from within. Our ancestors, our rishis, our munis, our acharyas understood this and taught us these kind of things. Our Vedas, our Upanishads teach us to coexist with the multiple and plural. They have taught us not to dislike. Forget about hating. Hating is too strong a concept for us. Not to even dislike. Right from anything to anything. The entire cosmos is a concept. So we shall meet again with some other thought. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat and Jai Sri Ram.